The Global People Forum is the first time that we've been able to bring our signatories for the 25 by 2025 initiative together. And it's a chance to talk about what I would say is one of the most important pillars of the industry, and that's people. So people make our industry work and we connect people. And actually, the way in which the people agenda is changing has never been so rapid. And so we decided that the time was right, just ahead of 25 by 2025, to bring people together to talk about the future of work and the future of the workforce and some of the very unique challenges that we face as HR professionals in the aviation industry. And we'll be covering a range of topics that will be front of mind as you start to shape your people strategies for the future. I think you could get a lot of HR people together and talk about many, many different topics. So we've tried to identify what we think are the most critical for us at the moment. And one of them is really around kind of the workforce changes. So what are the different generations looking for as they enter the workforce, and what challenges do they bring as we start to see the 5 generations being back in the workforce? We'll also be looking at the other big disruptor, which is really around AI. Now, AI has lots of positive opportunities, but it also has some consequences that we need to think about as HR professionals, as the timescales in which we need to upskill people change really rapidly. So we'll be looking a little bit around kind of AI. We'll also look at culture, because we know that culture is something that attracts people to our workforces and our very unique industry. Well, of course, this started by talking about 25 by 2025. And 25 by 2025 was all about changing the gender balance of the industry by looking at some of our senior leaders and improving the representation. But of course, it's much, much bigger than that. And it's really around, what does diversity and inclusion really look like for an industry that truly connects the world? So we hope that we'll have some really insightful conversations around the future of diversity and inclusion for the industry, as well as how can we continue to collaborate post-2025 to make our industry as attractive as possible for future generations.